Hello, everybody. Welcome to Limb Power's Monday Morning Motivation with me, Jack Eyers. Now, today we are going through an upper body conditioning circuit. The equipment you are going to need: get yourself some resistance bands, and you're going to need a chair with some space around you. We have 6 exercises that we're going to run through, all for the upper body, all focusing on the arms, shoulders, the chest, and the back. If you haven't used resistance bands before, you can get resistance bands at various different strengths. The darker the color, usually the heavier, the more resistance the band will offer. The lighter the color, the slightly lighter it will be. Okay, what we need these different colors for, these different strengths, is for different muscle groups. For instance, if you are doing a back exercise, your back, your lats is a massive muscle, it's very, very strong. I would go for your heavier, your more resistant band, probably a darker band. If we are working the shoulders, quite a small muscle, especially if we're doing something called a lateral raise, which we will be doing, I would suggest using a lighter color, so maybe like a yellow or a green, and this would just offer you less resistance, which will mean you'll manage to complete the sets of reps without fatigue too much, without failing technique, which is what we want. We want beautiful technique throughout all these exercises to get your maximum amount of adaptation. All right, guys, so we have 6 exercises that we're going through. Like I said, these are all seated. You can do these with a dumbbell or a 10 of 8 beans if you haven't got resistance bands. But I'm only going to talk to you about resistance bands today. I do encourage you to go and buy some. You can have a full body workout with these. They're pretty cheap. They're probably about, I think this is about 19 quid. As you can see, they wrap up very lightweight. You can carry them wherever you go. I think resistance bands are a fantastic piece of equipment for home workouts, or even take them to the gym. There's some great exercises you can do even in the gym to supplement your training plan. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to take you through these exercises. So your first exercise is a seated row. Now, like I said, a seated row targets the back muscles. It also targets a bit of the biceps. These are big muscle groups, so we're going to go for our strength, our strong, our heaviest resistant band. We're going to do a bit of a walk and talk through these exercises first, roughly around 5 repetitions of each, so we understand the exercise, and then we're going to do 2 more circuits. I'm going to talk you through it, and we're going to go up to 15 repetitions per circuit. So use this as a bit of a warm-up. Your first exercise, a seated row. You want to be able to attach this to something in front of you. I'm going to wrap it around my feet, like so. I'll put it around both my feet, sitting up nice and tall. Row your elbows into your sides, into your belly button, and back down. Row it in and back out. Now, if you haven't got the option of using your prosthetic legs or your feet, I should suggest getting a chair in front of you, or even wrapping it around a door handle. You could even wedge one of these into a door, close the door, single row, or you could pull with both hands. So get a bit creative with these guys, okay? So like I said, our first exercise is a seated row. So if you need to just pause this video now, get creative, find a way of attaching your resistance band to something. Okay, so this is what we're going to go for. We're going for 5 repetitions. Bring your hands to your hips or in line with your belly button and back out. Okay, squeeze those elbows in. It's really important those elbows don't come out as we press, as we pull. Squeeze those elbows into the body, keeping your chest nice and proud. And you'll feel this in your arms. This is mainly working your back muscles. Very, very good for posture. Helps keep those shoulders back. Our next exercise is a reverse fly. Now, reverse fly looks a little bit like this. You're going to hold the resistance bands into your hands. I suggest we go for a lighter resistance band for this. If you've only got 1 resistance band, that's entirely up to you. That's absolutely fine. What I suggest, though, is if we are going to do 15 repetitions, which is what we're going to work to do in the sec, I suggest you perhaps just do 5 or maybe 10, depending on how strong your resistance band is. So a reverse fly, again, very good for posture. Arms out in front, bring those arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together and back together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, keep that chest nice and proud. This is very, very good for posture. These 2 exercises, seated row into reverse fly. It's fantastic, what we call superset. Okay, excellent stuff. Our next exercise is a chest press. I would go for your slightly stronger resistance band again. You're going to loop it behind you and underneath your arms. So you've got the resistance bands through the bottom of your hand, the loops at the top. What we're going to do now is press away, straight out in front of you, elbows to your sides, straight out in front of you. So it's the opposite of a seated row. It's the opposite of the first exercise we went through. It's the same motion, same plane of movement, but instead of pulling, we're now pressing. So we're now using the chest muscles and also back of the arms, the triceps. Okay, really good for building strength, the chest, and strength condition the shoulders. Okay, taking away any risk of injury. We then have a seated shoulder press. Now, I would go somewhere in the middle with this one. Now, because we've got resistance bands, if you are using dumbbells at this point, you could do both. But because we have resistance bands, we are going to do single arm, one arm at a time. So you're going to take the band behind you, take the other hand in line with your ear, as if you're poking something in your ear, like that. And now you're just going to press up and back down in line with the ear, get ready to poke again, but you're not actually going to do it. That's just a demonstration. Press up, back in line with the ear, press up, back in line with the ear. Okay? Swap to the other sides, keep one hand behind you, take other hand, so it's behind my shoulder. I don't know how good this camera is, but you can see the resistance band is behind my shoulder. I'm holding it with the other hand. Like I said, imagine you've got something poking into your ear, so that's where your hand position needs to be. You press up, back down, up, back down. Now, if you haven't got a mirror in front of you as feedback, be careful that your arm isn't wandering and it's going in front of you or too far behind. It needs to be going straight up, straight back down. Okay, so that is your shoulder press. Okay, we have 2 exercises left. I would stick with your middle resistance bands if you have that as an option. Our next one is a bicep curl. So again, I'm going to use them around my feet. If you haven't got that as an option, then you need to fasten it at the bottom. Okay, so somewhere on the floor. So I'll get a heavy object, tie it around that, maybe use a table leg or a chair leg, tie it around the leg of your sofa. Like I said, get creative. Resistance bands around as a loop, hands by your sides, curl up to the top and back down. This is a bicep curl, guys. So we're now working the biceps. Go all the way up, keeping those elbows tucked in, so making sure that elbows aren't coming out as we're pulling up, elbows tucked in. Imagine you've got a 50-pound note under each elbow. You're squeezing them in. You can't let it drop. You've got to squeeze up and back down. Don't drop that 50-pound note. Okay, and our very last exercise, keep hold of that resistance band. Exactly the same as a single arm shoulder press, position wise. So you're going to go behind you, take it from the back, but instead of coming in line here and pressing up, you're now going to press up. Keep that elbow in, twist your hand, so your hand is now in this position, in a fist, up into the air. You're going to lower your elbow, keeping it by your ear, and pressing up. Keeping it by your ear and pressing up. So I just want to remind you what a single arm shoulder press looks like. So, because I know this is going to get confusing, where your elbow is out here and you're pressing up and down, where that's the whole arm moving. Now I'm asking for keeping your elbows close to your ear as possible. You're twisting, you're rotating your arm in, and you're lowering the arm behind you. So if I turn to the side so you can see this profile, the arm is now behind you and up, behind you and up. Okay, guys? So we are now working the tricep. The tricep is the back of the arm. So of course now we use the other side. So behind you, keep that elbow tucked in, press up and back down. That elbow is by your ear, up, back down, up, back down. Okay, guys? Excellent. So that is our 6 exercises. Grab yourselves a drink, get yourselves ready. We are now going to do a full run through. Okay, we're doing 2 sets, 2 rounds of this. Okay, 2 circuits. We have 6 exercises. We are doing 15 repetitions per exercise. There will be a short interval between the 2 sets. So once we get to the end of the 6 exercises, I will give you a little bit of a rest, and then we go back up to the top for our last run through. But there will not be much rest in between each exercise. Okay, idea of that, we pump as much blood into the muscles as possible. That's where we're going to see the most adaptation. It is going to burn. It is going to make you work hard. This is what we want. Monday morning motivation, guys. So pick up your heavy resistance band. We have our seated row. Legs out in front or tie around that table leg. Okay, here we go. Get yourselves ready. Maybe you're pulling your arms in to your hips and back out. We are going for 15 repetitions in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit up nice and tall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Brilliant stuff, guys. Weights down. Pick up your lightest resistance band. We now have reverse fly. Arms out in front. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Chest up. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Squeeze. 2. Go 15. 3, 4, 5. Really give a push to this. 6. Keep that chest up. 7. Feel the squeeze. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Really nice. Okay. Put that resistance band down. Pick up your heavy resistance band. We're going into our chest press. So loop it behind you and underneath the elbows. Okay. Get ready. So tighten the resistance bands to as much as you feel acceptable. Keep those elbows tucked in. 3, 2, 1. Press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. Come on. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, pick up your middle resistance band if you have this option. We're going for a single arm shoulder press. Bringing it behind you, hold it with the other hand. Okay, imagine you've got that massive earbud poking into your ear, elbow out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Going 15 shoulder press, single arm. 2, 3, sitting up nice and tall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more, guys. Come on. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really nice. Okay, swapping arms. Can we do it without letting go? There we go. You keep that same resistance that way. Okay, big pokey cotton earbud. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really nice, really good stuff. Keep hold of this resistance band. Legs out straight, or get ready to tighten around that table leg. We have our bicep curl. Okay, so just like the single arm row, same position, elbows by your sides, 50-pound notes underneath, palms up, okay, as if you're holding a bowl of soup. Okay, curl up and back down, curl up and back down. Keep that 50-pound note in. 3, here we go, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Really nice. Okay, we have tricep extension. Last one, same as the shoulder press. Arm up in the air, bring that resistance band behind you, take hold of it with the other hand. Now this time we are keeping the elbow tucked into the ear, sitting up nice and tall. Press up and back down, press up and back down. Okay, feel it in the triceps. 3, 4, keep that elbow in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep that elbow in. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Feel the burn. Okay, can we swap sides? Keep the same resistance. Okay, keep that elbow tucked in. Last time, then we get a little rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good stuff. Come on. 14 and 15. Hoo-wee. Okay, take a little rest. Take a little breather. Really good stuff, guys. Round number 1 done. We have 1 more left. So, just while we're taking our breather, grab some water, have a little stretch if you need to. You can pause the video if you need to go for a little wander, flush out some of that lactic acid. Okay, get rid of that, some of that blood in the upper limbs. While we're having a little rest, I just want to talk to you about the single arm stuff. Okay, so single arm shoulder press. As we press up, really important we stay tight through our midsection, tight through our core. We don't end up pressing into it with our torso or leaning away, which is quite a common one as well. Okay, exactly the same with the tricep extensions, single arm tricep extensions. You may notice that one side feels okay, yeah, I can manage this, and the other side just starts to drift. Elbow starts to come out, or you just start to lose the form a little bit. Okay, I certainly experienced that, which is why I'm bringing it up. That's absolutely normal. We are not going to be symmetrical from left to right, especially if we are single amputees. Our bodies are going to compensate. We are going to try and find, our body's always going to try and cheat. We're going to try and find the easy option to get through the exercise, okay? This is why it's so important to have some sort of feedback. Perhaps get a mirror in front of you, okay? You could even sit in the reflection of your TV screen or of a window if you haven't got a mirror. Or ideally, if you've got someone in front of you to just help and guide you, okay? So someone like a coach or even a friend who potentially can see what you might be changing. Okay, guys? So we are back up to the top. Hope that was enough for a rest. If not, you can pause the video, take a few more minutes if you need to. We are back up to the top. We are onto our seated row. You need your heaviest resistance bands. You can increase the resistance of these by either adding more bands to the exercise or simply making them shorter. Okay, so instead of holding at the very end for the row, you can just bring your hands slightly further down. All right, so let's see those adjustments. For those of you that have found this a little bit too easy, you want a bit more of a challenge. 3, 2, 1. Seated row, 15 reps, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sitting up nice and tall. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good stuff. Weights down, resistance band down, reverse fly. Okay, here we go. Arms out in front. Nice big squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Brilliant stuff. Weights down. Pick up your heavy resistance band. We have our chest press. Loop it behind you, underneath the armpits or underneath the shoulders. Okay. Shorten them if you need to. Bit more resistance, bit more of a challenge. Chest up. Here we go. 1. Keep that chest up. 2. Nice and proud. 3. Elbows tucked in. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Brilliant stuff. Okay, resistance band down. Pick up your medium weight and go for a red. Single arm shoulder press. Loop it behind you. Hold it down by your hip. Remember that big poker. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up, guys. Come on. 11. Here we go. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, swap sides. You can do it without letting go. Straight in. Keep it in line. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1. Sitting up nice and tall. 2. Don't arch. 3. Keep that torso nice and strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. 9 and 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really good. Okay, keep hold of this middle resistance band. Legs out straight, or get that table leg ready. We've got a bicep. Nice and tall, 50-pound notes underneath those arms. Curling up. 1, 2, setting up tall. 3, 4, 5. Good stuff. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Really nice. Okay, using that same resistance band, last exercise, triceps. So bring it behind, take hold of it from behind, elbow tucked into that ear. Now press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Feel the burn, guys. Keep it up. Okay, last time, last side. Ooh, get yourselves ready. Elbow tucked in. Okay, last time, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. Come on. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. Very nice. Whoo, shake out that lactic bone. Good stuff, guys. Well done. We did it. We made it. It's Monday morning. We're feeling good. What a great way to start the week. Good stuff, guys. See you back here next Monday morning.